Take 2 recording for the recording people. Okay, cool. We were just talking about a move like this possibly eventuating for Bitcoin. Liquidity downside, liquidity upside. We're obviously quite close to this level right here, but if we actually look at just the structure on the 4-hour, we can see that we're starting to make our way into this big buy to sell candle right here. And now that we discussed the previous trades, we can probably delete them. We took them. I just wanted to run it with you guys. So this one candle is the one that has my attention for a potential reversal zone, which we are pretty much straight into now. So I'll be looking at shorts today between meetings, and I do want to obviously put my stop loss above this equal highs, because that's obviously the first liquidity level that market is going to try and grab. So definitely going to be looking more for shorts. There is, mind you, a chance that we come a little bit higher. So this is obviously the last massive high that we did, and if we do you know, low, high to low, ideally I would love to see some of this imbalance filled around the 76, 86 area. So I don't know if we're going to come back up there. I don't think we will personally. I think this specific move will likely come and grab this liquidity and then stall, and then we're going to go for downside liquidity. So a little bit bearish on BTC in my opinion. But we will see. We will see in the next few hours. So it's a little bit too soon to call any trades. This is a trade that I'm personally, and I didn't call it out. It was 4 a.m. when it triggered. But let's see. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. So Ethereum, obviously, if Bitcoin is going to go down, Ethereum is going to follow. But at the moment, it's obviously pushing up high. It does have this nice, you know, almost triple top that it has made. So if it is to continue high, I want to see closure on a 4-hour above the 4750. I don't think we're going to get it. I think that we're going to get some reversal, likely from this level right here, where we are just about trading in now. So let's take a look on the lower time frame if we can find some trade setups together today. And I do apologize, today it needs to be a little bit of a shorter session because I've got a ton of IRL stuff happening. So 15 minutes right there, that's a nice trade. This sell to buy also at a nice level. Basically this whole area, and I'm gonna box it up from here to here, this is gonna be some nice selling pressure where we are right now. Specifically, if you want to be a bit more you know, sniperish, we can probably look for a nice 15 minutes reversal from that level right there. So something like this for ETH, and coming back into this yucky buy to sell indecision. Look at this. This was just yuck. Ugh. Something like this, 1 to 4. I wouldn't mind that for ETH as a setup. So this has got a nice risk to reward, comes back into this last 1-hour candle, which you can see takes out this liquidity right here, and then the move happens. So this will be my my setup for ETH, guys. If anyone is keen for a setup, entry 2, obviously entry 1 was off the 15 minutes, and entry 2 could be on the, actually let's do my usual entry 2, which is 50% of this candle. So 4653 would be my 4653 there. That's my entry 2 right there, and we'll do that. Entry 2, boom. So that is my ETH. Elliott wave count on the 4-hour is interesting. BTC, on BTC, let's have a look. See, Elliott wave. Okay, so Elliott wave counting mini on the 4-hour, like from where we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what you're thinking? Or 1, 2, 3 on the 4-hour? Yeah. So This could be a 1, 2, a 3, a 4. Technically, it's not an Elliott wave if this is what you're looking at, but I don't know if this is what you're looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 comes all the way into, yeah, double 1, 2. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially, but. So for Elliott wave, for those of you, Cup is saying this could potentially be an Elliott wave, which could be, or this could just be 1, 2, 3, 4, but then you can see the 4 came back into the 1, so it's still ugly. Yeah, not my favorite. With Elliott waves, I do play off sometimes, but I need to have them like super clean. And personally, this is just personal preference. I like Elliott waves on daily, weekly, really quite high time frame. So. But yeah, looking at ETH, I do like this potential short setup up here. So that is probably my one trade that I'm gonna call with you guys. So you can have a look already at potentially setting up some limits if that's what you do. Personally, I won't be in front of the screen all that much in front of charts today. So right after this, I'll go and set up a limit. Let's take a look at Sol. Oh, Sol is in my area. Okay, I've been waiting for this. Sol. Solana, I've been waiting for this. You can see this was my squiggle. So I was hoping to get this liquidity grab, which you can, I'll make it a little bit more bigger. So you can see this big liquidity up here, equal highs. I had that as a target, and but we didn't get it. We melted instead, and now, so I can probably delete this for confusion. You can see now we're probably going for it, and we are conveniently entering this 1 hour. Oh, what's that? Conveniently entering this 1 hour right here. So, yeah, interesting area for Sol to short, to be honest. I'm gonna go and take a short on Sol potentially. I'll have to have a look with ETH as well. So this is if we are to take it, and we go on a 4 hour. My target, as you can probably see already, is liquidity. So that is my target. So I love to see Solana back into the low 200s even, coming back some of this. That is my target for Sol. However, there is a risk we go a little bit higher still, and we come back into this effectively harmonic, and a little bit higher, come back into this 786 area. So on a daily, the 786 is this grey box which I've got here, right there. So there is a chance we'll go a little bit further up into this one candle. So if you do take a short on Sol, I say split risk. Half of the usual risk for me is 0.5%, because there is an entry. There is an entry to available a little bit higher. So you can see that will be my entry to right there. So yep, a couple of shorts set up for me. ETH and Sol are presenting itself right now, and you can probably short Sol at current market price, because we are trading already into this 1 hour candle. So let's say from here, current market price, you'd want to have your stop, and you can if you want go a little bit close. I personally want to give it a little bit more room to breathe, especially given the fact that we can potentially go a little bit higher. So that would be what's the target? Target is for me somewhere down here. So anywhere in this trend line, depends how long it takes us to go down here, but it could be this, it could be this. So it depends on depends when we go and grab this this trend line. But you can see there's definitely liquidity down here. So 195, 200 psychological level. There's a lot of liquidity around 200, so I'd say 200. Target entries now, current market price, baby. So if you want to play a Sol short, I'm active now on a short. Go half of your usual risk, because I do have an entry to a little bit higher up. So this is my entry. Entry 1 is current with 252 stop. and just say 210 as TP, and the second one entry is 253.80 with 261 stop loss and similar target down there, somewhere there. So looks like we're starting to reject already, which is nice. Which is hopefully we'll see. So 2 shorts opportunity. ETH not there, not yet. A little bit higher, a little bit more room to go. And Solana active on as of right now. So the first Solana setup. I do like this big push on the 15 minutes on Sol. You can see this order block right here, big push up, and then move down. So yeah, we're a nice level for Sol to short. But yeah, be mindful. We might see a bit of drawdown just to come and grab this liquidity trend line, which we have at 248.56. So be mindful of that. So that's kind of my take on the market at the moment. XRP, I do think we're going to go lower as well. Obviously, if we are going to start to reverse, XRP has got a super clean, in my opinion, short coming up a little bit higher at 312 or a little bit higher. What is that? 311.66 on Bybit price feed. But that basically this 4-hour candle right here. So right there. Tuck, tuck, tuck. That's a nice clean short right there. Thing about XRP, I don't know, I said this every single live, so you guys probably sick of hearing me saying this. XRP loves the weak, so you have to give XRP a bit of room for breathing, because there is a strong chance that we might even weaken to this 4-hour candle up here, which will be a much nicer short, obviously, because if you look at the structure alone, we are looking at, oops, what am I doing? So 4-hour alone, you are looking at a much better fib level. So from here to down here, you're spank in the middle of the 7A6, 8A6. So this is another nice short for XRP. But you can probably gather, I'm looking at shorts in the short term. Continuation on the upside, potentially later. I want to see some fear in the market first, before we continue higher, and before we decide that we are hopefully going to see a bit more of an alt rally. But yeah, this is another setup on XRP. XRP is similar to ETH in the sense that they're not quite there yet. They're getting into, similar to ETH. They're getting into setups, but not there just yet. So ETH and XRP not active. Solana is active as we speak. How much leverage do you usually use? Stop thinking about leverage, Wavy, and start thinking in percentages. That's probably the best advice I can give you. Leverage is just a tool. So you want to use, 1%, 2% max, 3% if you're crazy, 5% if you're over leveraging of your account. It doesn't matter how you get there. I can put 0.1% at 100% leverage, and that's 1% of my capital. Ultimately, I want you to start thinking that you are risking 1% of your account in your trades. Does it make sense? Yeah. So leverage, obviously, it depends on the asset that you trade. Sometimes you don't have enough capital to put one-to-one leverage for something really expensive, like for example Bitcoin. You're gonna have to use leverage unless you're trading with large amounts. But yeah, just start thinking about percentages more so than the X's, because that's going to wreck you real fast. And some of the P&Ls that we see as well, they're flashy, big flashy P&L cards. They're great, but yeah, doesn't really matter. It's all about the percentage. It's a percentage game ultimately. Cool. So main fours, we've got a bit of an outlook. Now, this is something we want to have a look at as well, which is, what do we think is going to happen in October, November? So as you can probably see, I personally think Ethereum is going to go up, loves October, November, and as well as Bitcoin returns. So we gearing up. So and then you might ask, okay, Ozzy, how's it possible that you short now? Like, why are you looking for a short now if you think that October and November are going to be bullish? Well, I think we need to go lower first. I think we need to clear up some of this liquidity down here on BTC, of course. This is liquidity. Oh, having troubles with my tools this morning. You know, liquidity down here, come back into some of this, and basically just break this liquidity trend line, come back a little bit lower, and then we go up higher. We need to see a little bit of fear. So there's no fear at the moment. You know, everyone is probably going to be ecstatic. Feds just cut rates. Mind you guys, Fed's cutting rates has already been it's already been priced in, right? Like the market, this FedWatch CME group, like these are prediction. You can see already ahead, like the market is likely already pricing in the next rate cut, which most likely is going to be another 0.25, right? So that means the market is going to be priced in. It's like it's not straight away, boom, we cut the rates, we moon. No, there's going to be obviously a bit of a liquidity grab first, and then I think the market is going to start to price in things. So short term, I do see us coming back here, coming back down, grabbing liquidity, and then October, November we push higher and hopefully clear up some of these imbalances in this liquidity up here. I don't think we're going to come up here now personally. I think that's next month. October/November, and obviously we want to see this big weekend candle taken out for ETH. So give us the big 5-0 for Ethereum. We've been waiting for it. We want it. And that is pretty much it, guys, from me today. So a bit of a shorter one, but just wanted to give you an outlook on the main four. So we have one active setup, which is Solana, which looks like it might actually just be going for that liquidity which we just talked about. This equal highs up here, you can see them right there. So if you haven't entered yet, you could probably, you know, do a 248.56 entry. I personally gonna go and right after this enter a sell at current market price because I just don't have capacity today to follow it. Stop loss pretty tight, and then we have two setups, and pick one. Please don't take both. Pick one, the one that makes the most sense to you. We have an Ethereum sell, and you can see why. There's liquidity down there. Ethereum sell at, where's that 1 hour candle right there? So 4629 with a stop loss just above those highs at 4677, and take profit just below, just at the base of this candle. So 4443. So that's Ethereum, and XRP is getting closer and closer to 4 hour candle. So that will be a 3.1166 entry with a 3.20 stop loss and a 2.79. Cool. You beauty. Any questions, team, before I love ya and leave ya? Just the main for today. And FYI, I am expecting not just crypto to go down in the short term, but pretty much any risk on asset. So S&P 500, all of them, like it will be actually interesting to see S&P 500. We'll just have a quick look at the S&P. I'm expecting it will probably, that was a nice reaction. This is indecision. All this is indecision. So I reckon we'll, even on S&P, we'll come back into this candle right here. Right here, personally. So we'll probably see some downside pressure in the shorter term. But yeah. Cool. Awesome. Oh, thanks, Stingray. Thank you for making it, fam. Thanks, Carpi, for being here. You bloody legends. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in live, as always. And yeah, if you have any questions, just ping me in the chats. I'll get to it today if I can. But always good to see you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Thursday from Australia. Catch you guys next week. Bye.